Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday and welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shante Roddy. I am coming on today to share with you some new grant opportunities that are available up to $50,000. Yes, for entrepreneurs and small business owners. So this is definitely a broadcast that you don't want to miss. I was on the other day providing this update, but we had some technical difficulty. So I'm coming back on today. Why? Because I love you guys so much. And I want to make sure that you have clear information, right? So I didn't want the technical difficulty we had the other day to prevent you from having access to the information that you need so that you can what? Get your money. So do come on in. Let me know who you are. Say hello, right? Let me know who you are, where you're from, what your business is, because I love to hear about it. All of you all entrepreneurs and small business owners out there, we're all here about helping you get a financial lifeline for your business. As you know, grants are coming online every single day. So you need to be made aware of these. As you know, they're very competitive and they are time sensitive. So time is of the essence. You have no time to delay, procrastinate, or hesitate. So that's why as soon as I find out about these grants, I bring them to you. I actually plan on working on this weekend on a lot of these grants that I'm going to be talking about today. I've already applied last week for 3 or 4. I can't remember because it's kind of hard to keep up. But I recommend to you all, just like I do, to schedule time. You have to make getting money for your business a priority. Please, those of you that are on, can you just let me know out there? Do you hear me? Can you see me? I want to make sure that we work through all these technical problems so you get the information that you need. As you're signing on, do subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Do give this a thumbs up. We want more people to see this. Share out this broadcast. Share out our channel so other small business owners just like you get the information that they need so that they can rise above the challenges that they're having so that they can keep their doors open as well, so that they can get some of the funding that is available. As always, the information that I provide is always linked in the description of this video and the show notes. And we do follow up with making sure that they are in the comments as well. So you can always easily access the information. The grants I will be reviewing today as well. I'm going to be sharing my screen in just a minute. But these grants can be found on our website, on our grant tracker. The link is also provided, but you can go to www.shebosstalk.com. Also, you will see highlighted on the screen some of our very popular products that I've made available that has helped thousands of entrepreneurs get millions in free money for their business. One includes the win grants with these Masterclass bundle. And we also have the winning grants application cheat sheet that is available. Okay. So I would highly recommend that you get those and let that help you get access to grant money that's out here, whether it's federal stimulus money, state grant or pitch competition, or any of these national grants. The Masterclass bundle and the cheat sheet will definitely help you increase your chances of winning grant opportunities that are out there. And more and more are coming. They're flooding small businesses with money, no matter what type of business you have, whether you have employees or no employees, whether you're a startup business or you've been in business for years, there are grant opportunities for you. Thank you so much, Miss Wonderful, for letting me know that you can hear me. Also, if you're viewing from YouTube, shout out to my YouTubers. Just want to give a quick shout out to all my super chatters out there. Just to remind you, we have a super chat feature. And any money that we raise from our super chats, we definitely put towards our She Boss Up fund. This is a grant fund for women in business to help them rise and thrive. We've already given away 12 grants in 2020. We hope to provide even more grants in 2021, and we can do that with you all's continued support. So just thank you for that. And then also shout out and congratulations for all of the entrepreneurs and small business owners who signed up for our minority and women business certification masterclass that we're hosting tomorrow. We have a full class. So if you were not able to get in on that, we will make the replay available after the class. That's something you definitely don't want to miss, because these are all ways we're bringing to you to get more money for your business, to be able to scale your business. So the government wants you. They're looking for you. They want to work with you. They want to give you money. Minority business, women business, veterans, disadvantaged business. So there's a lot of you that fit into those categories. So you definitely want to make sure that you get access to those opportunities. We've done the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is be intentional and be proactive in taking action for your business. So with that said, I'm going to get right into talking about 4 grants in particular. There's way more than these. Again, go to our website if you want access to the other ones. We have update again this Saturday. I removed all the old ones except if they have multiple rounds, and I know they have multiple rounds. I have that indicated there on the tracker form. So if it's closed, it means it's closed right now, or it just closed and they're going to have another round. Okay. So please look out for that. Now, I'm going to talk about the Fedex Grant. This is one of the newest ones that just came out. It was announced the other day. FedEx, if you don't know, in 2020, they have an annual grant, right, for small business, but they had a special grant for COVID, right, to help businesses that were really being challenged with the COVID-19 pandemic. But they have an annual program every single year, and their annual program is back in full effect. This grant is up to $50,000 that you can win for your business. So I just want to highlight this grant for you and show you. I'm going to share my screen. Now, again, this is the FedEx Small Business Grant. So this applies to all types of small business owners in the U.S. So if that is you, I would encourage you to apply. So you should see on the screen FedEx, right? Their website for this grant opportunity. And you can see right there, enter for your chance to win. You're going to enter. The story of small business is one worth telling. We agree with that. So it gives you detailed tips on how you can improve your chances of winning the grant, how to submit the grant. Is telling you right here on the website that you need to write a short profile. Now, all of these grants, you will have to do some type of a write-up. Some are more lengthy than others. So you definitely want to prepare. And like I always say, if you have our tools and you've already started using them, this is going to make the process for applying for these grants super easy. And it's going to take you a shorter amount of time because you're not going to have to rewrite. All you have to do is take from what you have and tweak it for what they are asking for. Usually they ask you for some type of logo or photo. Why? Because they want to promote their winners. This is an additional opportunity to get visibility and exposure for your business, not just the financial aspect, but visibility and exposure is money for your business. So FedEx, a international company, right? Multi-billion-dollar company. If you win, you get exposure through them. They want to promote you. So they're going to ask you for your logo and your photo. You can provide an optional YouTube video. I would encourage you to do it, even though it's optional. Okay, you want to do whatever it takes to stand out. Don't waste this opportunity to provide a 1-minute video to share your story. I always talk about how powerful your story is. It's one thing to put it on paper. It's another thing to put it on video. And we know how powerful video can be. It speaks volumes over what you actually write on your application. They actually have in point 4 for an opportunity for you to review an example entry, like someone that has entered before that they feel is a good example that they're giving you. So it's again like a guide, a template to help you again increase your chances with this grant. And then 5, get ready to promote your entry. One of the things about Fedex Grant is that there's a promotional aspect even before you win, right? That you get people to support you and nominate you for this particular grant. Now, I applied for this grant last year. I didn't win, but I had a lot of fun applying and promoting my business, and I plan to apply again this year. As I always say, they always tell you what the official rules are. You want to read. Make sure you meet all the eligibility. Make sure you're well aware of all the rules. They have FAQs. They even have key dates here. So their open period started the 16th of February and it closes on March the 9th. When it closes, it closes. There will not be reopening. Then they have a voting period. Then they have the top 100 that are announced. And then from that top 100, they announce the winners on May the 10th. Now, what can you win? I said up to $50,000. So it's not only a cash grant. You also get, as part of this grant, if you are the $50,000 prize winner, you get an additional $7,500 in FedEx office printing services. So I know a lot of businesses out there that use printing services a lot. Like, how many of you could use $7,500 in printing services, right? Second place is $30,000 with $5,000 in printing services. And then third place is $15,000 with $1,000 in printing services. Okay. So they're showing you also how to create a winning pitch. Also, if you want to know how to pitch your business, I highly recommend you check out our video that I did with the Killer Pitch Master Williams on our YouTube channel on how to pitch for free money. If you have not checked out that video, I highly recommend that you check that video out, because we spill all the beans. We give you all the tips and tricks on how to pitch your business to win free money. Again, take advantage of these opportunities. It's a free video, that you don't have to pay for. And we're giving you so many tips that you can use to pitch your business in all these different areas, whether you're writing, whether you're speaking in front of a panel, or whether you're on video. All of that is pitching. You're selling yourself. You're selling yourself and your business. You're letting them know why they should select you to give money for. Okay, so that's what it is. So that is a video that would definitely help you. So that is FedEx. So if you're going to apply for the FedEx grant, please let me know in the comments. I hope all of you all do. Don't worry about who else is applying. We know that there are already going to be lots of people applying, but you can win this grant. Okay. So if I can win a grant and my other peers have won grants, you can do it too. Okay. There's no reason you can't. Okay, so let's talk about the next grant. Citizens Bank is the next one that I want to talk about. So they just recently launched a grant as well. Now in 2020, they did similar to FedEx. They had a grant program for COVID-19 to help support minority owned businesses. Okay, and I think they awarded like 300. I can't remember the number, but they awarded that and they announced it. So these companies love to promote the grant awardees and give them shout outs and put them in the spotlight. So this is this is actually Citizens Bank 4th annual Community Champion Award Grant. And they're letting you know right here, get ready to win. They will be awarding a total of $300,000 in cash prizes in 3 categories. So let's talk about these categories. Minority businesses, they will be awarding 10 grants of $10,000. Women-owned businesses, they will be giving 10 prizes of $10,000. And other small business owners will have an opportunity to get $10,000. So they will be giving 10 prizes of $10,000 for other groups of small business. So again, this is a grant that every small business can apply for. One thing to note, or maybe 1 or 2 things to note about this particular grant: in order to apply, you must either have a business bank account with Citizens Bank, or you must be a business in the region in which they operate. So a lot of grantors have been coming out with grants like that say that you must be in their service area. I know Comcast Rise is one of those programs that is also listed on our website. That you can apply for. But this one, again, you have to be either have a business bank account with them, or be in the regions that they operate. They tell you here how to enter. And they also have official rules. Like I said, they always have official rules, terms and conditions, which include the timeline when they when they open and when they close. Also, just like last time, they asked for you to submit a short summary or essay, right? So they're asking you, would you help enrich an education program? Help military veterans in the business world, support development of artists in your community. To enter, submit your answers up to $100, up to 100 words, along with a picture. So in this one, they actually want you to submit one or two pictures that help illustrate your idea. So really think about the pictures that you're going to choose to really capture your ideas. Again, pictures speak louder than words, okay? And the winners will be selected based on how your business has adapted to meet the evolving needs and behaviors of your customers and community, and the perceived effectiveness of your plan. Okay, so if you want to know more about plan, this is a question that most grantors often ask. If you have my cheat sheet, you already know that. If you took our masterclass, you already know that. You must have a business plan. To all of you all that are startup businesses out there that want grantors to give you money, you must have a solid business plan. You must have a plan for what are your goals? What are you striving for? What do you want to accomplish in your business? And be able to explain that to the grantor, okay? And then be able to tell them, how would you utilize this prize money, okay, to help your business? And then they have on the website where you can meet last year's winners, okay? So that's really good information to know. I'm sorry, I have somebody calling me in the middle of this live. Okay, so again, this is Citizens Bank. They're offering a total of $300,000 in prizes. So definitely shoot your shot. Shoot your shot, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if you plan on applying for the Citizens Bank grant as well. Okay, so now we've already talked about Facebook. We already talked about Fedex Grant, and we talked about Citizens Grant. Okay, I'm sorry for that noise. I have so many people contacting me all day. Okay, I'm that busy, that popular, I guess. Okay, so Fedex and Citizens, we've already talked about. There is another new grant that just came out as well. It's by Merchant Maverick. These are Merchant Maverick opportunity grants. I'm going to show you this grant and the details so you can apply. Now, this grant is for Black women entrepreneurs. Okay, so if you're a Black woman entrepreneur, this grant is for you. I do know that they have tightened the entry period, the deadline. It was May the 1st. They've shortened it to April the 1st. It was capped at 500 applicants. Now they've expanded it to 1,000. So they actually have a notice at the top of the page that says that they had an overwhelming response, so they expanded it. So they may not be open until April the 1st, because if they reach the number of applicants they need, because they've gotten an overwhelming response, they at any time can close the application down. Again, another reason why you never want to wait to the last minute. Just because they say April and they even tell you here that we will post a notification here when capacity has been reached. So don't anticipate that this will stay open to April the 1st, because it's a very popular grant. Now, I will tell you that this grant, they give a lot of statistics on Black women and how they've been impacted, and how this opportunity grant will help of $10,000 each will help Black female entrepreneurs. All that information is here. And then when you scroll down near the bottom, it's giving you the frequently asked questions about this grant. So again, they always, think about the most asked questions and be able to provide those to you. Then right underneath, this is where you start the application. This is where you begin by answering this question, because you have to be my majority owned. Right? Majority owned means 51% owned by either a Black woman or Black individual who identifies as a woman. Do you meet these standards? Okay. So if you check no, you're not going to move forward. If you check yes, then it will populate the rest of the application in which you provide your business details here. Please note that this one of all the grants that I'm talking about today has the most essays that you have to write. Okay, there's multiple essays that are up to 1,000 words that you have to provide. You see that they're asking you for social media links, because again, they're looking at you beyond your application. So yes, they will be Googling you. They will be checking out your online presence. So that is, again, one thing that we address in our masterclass and in our cheat sheet, that again, can help you increase your chances of winning grants. Okay. Now, down here, this is where I want to scroll. They're asking you to provide your mission statement. So you need to know, what is your company's mission? Do you know what that is? Is it documented? Is it on your website? So if it is, this would be pretty quick, right? It should take a few seconds for you to populate that in. I always recommend, do not start in this application. If the power goes out, somebody hits the plug, and you lose all your information, you definitely don't want to do that. Okay. So you want to get a Word document, save it somewhere in your Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, populate all of these questions, write it down. So you can actually, in Google Docs, you can actually check your word count to make sure that you're within the range that they're asking you. You never want to give them more than what they're asking, right? Or go over. So if they say 500 words, you shouldn't have 1,000 words. Okay. So they're asking you, again, your mission statement. You have to write 500 words on how you plan to use the potential grant funds. You have 500 words that you explain what your business plan is, right? So a summary of your business plan that typically describes your products and service that you offer, how you deliver those services to customers and clients, how your business is structured, and where your business is located, okay, or will be located. So they're actually giving you guidance on what to include in your plan, in these write-ups that they're asking you to provide. So you see, next is essay number 1. So, okay, this is more writing. Okay. So get prepared, set up some time on your calendar this weekend to get these in. Okay. 1,000 words they're asking or fewer, up to 1,000 words. Please tell your business story. Okay, how many times do I tell you how important and powerful your story is, where they're telling you it's powerful and it's important for them to determine if you're going to get this $10,000. So you can't be shy about your story. You can't be ashamed about your story. You have to be ready to share your story. Okay. Essay number 2, small business is about community. Again, there's always something about community, how you impacting the community, how your business is impacting the community. And here they want to know, what does community mean to you? In 1,000 words or less, write a description of your community and the role that you play within your community. Discuss your hopes and your plans for the future, what your plans are for your business, and what you need to be able to achieve those goals, and how the grant money will help. And then they have a final question before you submit. And that question is, how did you find out about the Merchant Maverick Opportunity Grant? So I hope you would tell them that you found out about this grant from Shante Roddy and She Boss Talk. Okay. So again, this is the Merchant Maverick Grant. This one is for Black women entrepreneurs. It is a $10,000 grant opportunity, but this will not be open long. As a reminder to those that are just tuning in, it says April 1st, but they're getting so many applications. Once they reach the number of applications, they will close this application. Okay. So I have now discussed Fedex, Citizens Bank's grant, Merchant Mavericks grant, and now I want to talk about Amber grant. Okay, Women's Net is an organization that's been around for a long time. They started their grant program for women in business. a long time ago, and I'll bring that up on the screen as well. They have a monthly grant. It went from, I think when they first started, it may have been like $500 grant. It grew to like $10,000 grant. And then they recently they grew it even more. Okay, they grew it even more. So I want to talk about this Amber grant. Now, this Amber grant is the only grant that has a fee. Okay. There is a nominal fee, it's $15. I've applied for this grant multiple times. I miss applying in January, but I'm not going to miss applying this month in February. So you always have for this Amber grant till the end of the month to apply. You definitely want to get on their list. They do send reminders. They also send out an email letting you know who the winners are each month. Okay. So they just did that the other day. They actually did it twice because they have like a lot of new grants that they have added on to their program. So let me go over here. Here is the website. This is what it looks like. Again, this is Women's Net. Okay, and the Amber Grants began back in 1998. That's when I graduated with my undergraduate degree. Okay, in honor of Amber Wigdall, who died before she would fulfill her dreams. And each month they reward $10,000 to one of their applicants, and one of the 12 monthly recipients have an opportunity to win an additional $25,000 at the end of the year. Okay, so this is the Amber Grant, and they have information on past recipients on here. You can learn more about the company, getting your different ideas. You can see their partners and how to apply here. You would click the button here. Okay. But what I want to talk to you about, and it's a simple application. I don't know if it's going to populate to another screen. Let me see. Okay. Oh, here it is. So I want to show you how simple this application is. This is like a no-brainer application, okay? You simply put your name, your email address, business name, which is optional, okay? But if you have a business name, I would put it. Your web page or Facebook, I would put that as well. Again, don't let there be a missed opportunity. Even if they say optional, put it in there, okay? This is a short application. Tell us about your business or your business idea. What does that tell you, okay? That even if you have a business idea, you can apply for this grant. Startup businesses. Okay. Now, the second one is tell us what would you do if you were awarded this grant? Okay. 2 simple questions, and then you pay your fee and it goes through and they give you a confirmation email. Okay. Again, this is the Women's Net Grant. Okay. Let me tell you about the updates regarding this particular grant opportunity. Now, I already said they offer $10,000 per month to a woman business, and then you have opportunity for the $25,000. But they've added on, so when you apply, they will select 4 finalists to give $1,000 to every single month. They also added on marketing grants throughout the year. They also added on many grants throughout the year that they will be giving out in the amount of $2,000. Now, the advisory board gets to select the women that will get these particular grants. They also added on an additional $5,000 a month. This is a new grant. So in addition to the $10,000, they have a $5,000 grant that will help underrepresented women in business. So each of the months, they have actually dedicated to specific industries or categories of businesses that they will actually give the $5,000 to. So this is an amazing opportunity. So not only do you have one chance when you apply, but you have multiple chances to win a grant just by applying one time, okay? So you could be a finalist. You could be selected by an advisory board member throughout the year based on the applications that came through. And you could potentially be selected as one of the special categories of each month just based on one application. So ask yourself, is $15 worth getting $10,000 or $20,000 or $1,000? Okay. For me, it is. That's why I applied for the Amber Grant. I believe in what they're doing. Again, you all know I have my own grant, so I hope to grow mine to where they have theirs and beyond. So I love what they're doing. Again, this grant is for women in business. These have been 4 grants that I highlighted today. Again, time is of the essence. FedEx, Citizens Bank has a grant, Merchant, Maverick, and these are Amber grants. There are more grants as well you can find on our tracker. I know DoorDash has one, L'Oreal has one, City Trends has a grant. So Comcast Rise has a grant that are still all open. If you have not applied, get busy. Get busy. Money is out here and available. Okay. And if you have applied for a grant in 2021, please let me know in the comments. I definitely want to hear about it. If you have won a grant, whatever the size, please let me know. Another lady let me know yesterday that she applied for the City Trends grant. So congratulations for her for taking that step to apply. The thing is you can't get any money if you don't shoot your shot. At least if you apply, you have a chance. Okay, you have a chance. If you don't apply, there's no chance that you are going to win the grant money. Okay, so these are the grants. Okay, these are at the national level, but you still have grants coming out every single day, multiple rounds. Okay, so California just announced that they're about to open up. They approved more stimulus for small business. They just gave away tons of small business grant. They had like the largest pool of money, a fund for small business, which was 500 billion. They're looking to add another 500 billion. You know, California is huge, but all around the country, every state had CARES Act money that they dedicated for small businesses. And even in addition to that, like I know in Ohio, even though ARC's closed, right, they have tons of resources that are available, and they've already planned a $2 billion budget that includes small business. So what am I doing? I'm monitoring the process of when that bill goes through and when they roll out that grant. It's already on my radar. Okay. So I'm not going to miss it when it opens. I'm going to be one of the first ones to apply when it does open. So there are grants at your states. They're adding more funds. They're passing more bills to add more money because they know that is such a need for small business. So if you have not looked in your state, if you have not applied at the local level, I would highly encourage you to do so at your state, your county, and your city level. On our grant tracker, we have all of the federal stimulus listed, all the programs. We have state programs listed, and then we can't list all the county and city grants because they're just too many. We let you know where you can look in your local area, what organizations, what associations are giving out grants, and it's just up to you to apply. I've won local grants. I know many of my peers have won. I already told you about one of our followers that won $20,000 at the county. It took a total of 12 days for her to get $20,000 from her county. Okay. And it took a short amount of time for me to get $10,000 from my county. And I applied for I applied for round 1, round 2, and round 3. So whatever round, I don't care how many rounds they have, I would apply for every single round until I get it. And when I got it, I actually got the largest pool of money that they had given out of all the rounds. So again, that shows you have to persevere. You can't give up. If you don't get it in round 1, apply for round 2. Don't get it in round 2, apply for round 3. However many rounds that they have until you get it. Okay. So there's CARES Act money at the local, in your local area. There's stimulus money. We had this large $900 billion stimulus package that they're still rolling out. There's no reason why you all can't get at minimum $100,000 in grants this year for your business from one program, okay? Or a couple of programs. Okay, so it's definitely worth your while to start applying if you're not applying already. The Paycheck Protection Program is still open. They've already approved, right, $100 billion out of the $284 billion that are available for small businesses. Go to a approved SBA lender. We're also helping with applications. The link is in the comments. So you can apply through DAC, Divvy, Lendio, PayPal, Square, Cabbage, Huntington, your bank, whoever you bank with, check with them first if they are approved lender and if they are accepting applications. If you already applied for round 1 and you are awarded, okay, go through that same lender for round two. It'll just make it so easier than trying to go to another lender and see if you get approved. Go through that same lender if you didn't have a problem the last time. You may have a chance, but this program ends March 31st of 2021 unless they extend it, okay? So you can't wait hoping that they will extend it, okay? It's closed and been extended a few times, but don't wait. Don't wait. The opportunity is now. Full forgiveness of your loans if you meet the criteria and you spend at least 60% of your PPP funds on payroll expenses. Simplified, easy application for forgiveness for all those funded $150,000 or less. I mean, I don't know how it gets more easier than that. Okay, we have YouTube playlists on the Paycheck Protection Program, a playlist on the EIDL program. So EIDL is still open. It's been extended, the EIDL loan program, through December the 31st of 2021. Okay, December 31st of 2021, that is still available. If you were denied, you can request approval. If you were funded, you can request an increase through reconsideration. Also on our website, under the grant tracker, on the sub menu on the tab is a template. So I still get questions from business owners asking me about templates and what should they put in their emails to request reconsideration if they were denied or if they want an increase. It's there. And the forms that they ask for, that they will ask for, the 4506T and the scheduled liabilities form 2202, they will ask you for. Likewise, the targeted EIDL grants of $10,000 if you applied on or before December 27th of 2020, you have a chance to get $10,000 or the balance thereof. Right now, they're sending emails to all those that received a partial grant. Okay. And if you received that notification from the SBA, let me know. If you received your approval email from the SBA, let me know. And if the SBA has already funded you, let me know. So they have 21 days from the time that you submit your request after they give you the notification that you may be eligible to submit, okay, to give you the funds or to tell you for whatever reason you're denied. Now, in this case, for the targeted EIDLs, there is no appeal. So get it right. Whatever they're asking for, and people have been emailing me because they will ask you for information. They're going to ask you for the same forms that they ask you for reconsideration that I just talked about. They're going to ask you potentially for your tax returns, for a profit and loss statement. They're going to ask you for the form 4506T. And they're going to ask you for the form 2202. If you go to my EIDL reconsideration video, I walk step by step. I go through all the forms. So if you don't know what to put for the 2202 or the 4506T, I can walk through that entire process for free. Go to the video. Okay. That's the targeted EIDL grants, again, that are available, that they're rolling out. They're rolling out in groups. So the next group will be those that did not receive their grant because the SBA ran out of money. Okay, so I'm in that group. So I monitor my emails every day for the SBA notification to come out. And I always say, monitor your inbox and your spam folders, because a lot of you are still not monitoring your inboxes and you're missing out on these opportunities. All correspondence will come from SBA.gov. If it's not SBA.gov, don't even bother with it. It won't be SBA.net, .gov, or .com, .org or .com. Is .gov. Okay, all correspondence will come through SBA.gov email. Okay, there are other programs like the Employee Retention Tax Credit. This is again more free money that you get through your tax returns. It's tax season. So I hope you all are working with expert accountants and tax consultants that are well-versed in small business, not about these fly-by-night people. Make sure that you're with someone that's professional, that's going to educate you along the way, and that knows about these stimulus programs and how it's going to affect your taxes. So you can if you have employees, that's a great opportunity for you, because now you can get it and get PPP. You could not do that before. Okay. Self-employed. If you're self-employed, let me know in the comments. If you're self-employed, there's a tax credit for the self-employed up to $5,000. Okay, so don't miss out on these opportunities because you don't know what you're doing. You're trying to file your own taxes, or you have a tax person that don't even know about these programs, because you will miss out on these opportunities. These two opportunities you can only get by filing through your taxes. Okay, likewise with the stimulus checks, right? If you did not get your stimulus check, you get the credit on your tax returns. So there's still opportunity for you to get it, even though you didn't get the deposit or they didn't mail you a debit card or a check in the mail. You can claim the credit on your tax returns. The SBA is, you see all these programs? I mean, there's so many programs, I can't even talk about them all on this, while I'm live, okay? That's why you want to stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and you're connected with us, that you frequently go to our website and our grant tracker, because we're updating these on a regular basis. The SBA is rolling out the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. So you're a live venue, you have a museum, or you represent artists, right? Musicians or comedians. You have an opportunity to get the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. There are a lot of eligibility requirements. You definitely want to make sure you check those out. There's a video on that. I have several videos on the Shuttered Venues Operator Grant program, okay? And there's still too many of you all that don't know about this program, which is one of the best programs because it's a grant, it's not a loan, and it's up to $10 million. Information, FAQs are on the SBA's website at sba.gov, but they are still preparing and the technology and open up the portal. So the portal is not open up yet. When it is open, I will let you know. The SBA will make an official announcement as to when it will open. I will let you know, and you will need to be ready to apply. The first 14 days will be dedicated to those businesses that had a loss of gross revenues 90% or greater. Then the next 14 days will be dedicated to those that had a gross revenue loss of 75% or greater. And then they will open it up to those that had a loss of 25%, I believe, or greater in gross revenue. So you have to know your financial standing as a business. Okay, that's where good accounting practices come into play. Okay, this is information that if you don't know it and you're challenged with these grants, you need to get the win grants with these Masterclass bundle and the winning grant applications cheat sheet. Okay, don't miss out on money. 2021 is the year to get money, to be able to scale your business, pivot your business, reopen your business, whatever it is you want to do. This is the year to do it. There are no excuses. We can make it happen. Okay, so with the $900 billion, there are still programs being rolled out. I just told you about a lot of them. And guess what? On top of that, President Biden is working on his American Rescue Plan, which they hope to have approved and signed by mid-March. That has more money in it allocated for small business. The Democrats are already taking his plan and creating legislation. Okay, that's what they do. And then it becomes a bill. Then it goes to the House, it goes to the Senate, and then it gets approved, then it goes to signature. Okay. Now they have a consolidation process that if they can't get the Senate, right, the Republicans on board, that they have a workaround to move this stimulus package forward. That is a $1.9 trillion rescue plan. And then guess what? After that, the plan is to provide an American recovery plan. So there will be more money coming. Okay, so the money is out there. I'm just happy that I can be here to share this with you. And what I ask is that you share the information with others. There's too many people, don't want to help other people. This is free information that has helped so many people. Just point them to our YouTube videos and our YouTube channel. Right? Have them subscribe and hit the notification button so you know every time we go live, so that you get firsthand information. You want to make sure that you're getting correct information, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of you all come in my inbox sending me emails about what people are telling you, and they're telling you the wrong thing. So you be careful who you're listening to, who you're taking information and taking action on the information that they're giving you, right? And who you're giving your personal information to. Okay. If there are people and there are spammers that comment on my posts, especially on YouTube, saying that they're the SBA and they're not, and then you all are giving them your information, don't do that. Don't do it. Okay. Small business owners are vulnerable. People are trying to take advantage, but don't let that stop you. Do your due diligence and then press forward and complete your applications. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll just double check here. And then as always, I'll follow up after the show. Gloria Miller is saying, I applied for PPP and I received EIDL grant and loan. Will my EIDL be forgiven if I include it in the PPP? Okay, I'm not really sure that of the question. Let me just state that the grant doesn't need to be forgiven because number one is free. Okay, now one thing I will say about the EIDL grant is it's tax free. Okay, that was made law in the latest stimulus, right? The $900 billion. The EIDL loan is not a forgivable loan. PPP is. One thing that I will say, if you requested forgiveness, okay, like prior to this year of your PPP, full forgiveness, and the SBA reduced it, they offset it by the amount you received in your with the EIDL grant, then the SBA will give you that money back. Okay. I don't know when they will give it back. I don't know if they will just deposit it in your bank account like they did the first grant, right? They didn't send any type of notification. You just looked in your bank account and whoo, there was money. But the SBA did say that they would be and they have to give you that money back. Okay. Because they repealed that part of the previous stimulus that said that your PPP forgiveness will be offset by your EIDL grant. That is no longer the case. So if they didn't give you your full forgiveness simply because of the grant, the EIDL grant, then you will get the balance of that money. Okay, isn't that fantastic? Okay, Fresh Face is asking, do we have to file taxes before applying for PPP and EIDL? I would recommend you do. Yeah, they're going to add, that is one of the main documents. I just taught a class yesterday. I'm teaching in-person classes here for small business, and I talked about this yesterday. Get your taxes done. Prepare and file your taxes. If you need a referral, please let me know. I have them. I used to do taxes. I'm too busy to do them, but I have a network of people that are fantastic at it, right? So if you need accounting help, payroll help, just email me, hello@shebosstalk.com. You need to have your taxes done. I can't tell you the many entrepreneurs and small business owners that are not doing their taxes, which means that because of that, they are missing out on thousands of dollars in grants. PPP, they're going to ask you, you have to have it. Now, quickly, one thing I want to mention about PPP, because somebody asked me this. Some of the applications, right, depending on who you go to, if you're applying for PPP, they will have a threshold amount. Like I know Cabot said that if your amount that you will be approved for in a PPP loan is less than $1,000, they won't approve you because it's just too low. Like somebody told me about they're approved for $300. That's just too low for a loan. And so the bankers, the lenders are spending more to process your loan than you're actually getting in a forgivable loan. Okay. That's not everyone, but that's some lenders. So you may be wondering, why was I denied? Why didn't they put my application through? It may not be because of anything that you did. It's just because based on the calculation, you're not going to get much. Okay. What is the difference between EIDL loan and the grant? Because I was approved for the loan. The grant is free money that doesn't have to be paid back. Okay. The loan does have to be paid back. It comes with loan terms. Percentage rate, right? They let you know when you have to start paying it back and how long you have to pay it back, which is up to 30 years. Okay. Shay says she's still waiting on notification. No, if you were denied, you do not need to apply. So even if you were approved or denied the EIDL loan, none of that matters for the grant. So if you apply on or before December 27th, 2020, you should expect an email from the SBA that says that you're potentially eligible to receive the EIDL grant. Okay. If you were denied the loan and you would still like the loan, file a request with the SBA for reconsideration. Contact information is in the description in the show notes of our YouTube video. Okay. Someone is asking if you've been unemployment. Are you supposed to still file? Yes. Taxes? Yes. If you didn't have anything taken out in 2020, yes. Okay. And somebody else asked me about with a lot of these programs, you're doing a comparison of gross receipts. And I've gotten this question a lot for PPP and the targeted EIDL grants. And they're asking me, can you use unemployment income? The answer is no. What they're asking you for is to compare your gross business receipts. So you're going to compare what were you in your business making in 2019 during an 8-week period. Pull that period of 8 weeks, the financial reports, and that should be able to show your gross sales. Then in 2020, you pull the same period in 2020 and be able to show your gross receipts. Your unemployment income is not going to be in your business income. Okay. Because it's not business income. You're going to pull your business income. So if it was zero, then it should reflect zero. It is what it is, right? Whatever the amount is, it is what it is, but you do not use your unemployment income. That's not what they're asking for. You're always comparing gross receipts of your business transaction, money you made from services, from products, from sales in your business. Okay, my email is hello@shebosstalk.com. I'll put it here in the comments. Okay, it is there in the comments for you. Okay, all right, so I will leave it at that. And then I will come back on, like I said, afterwards and engage as I always do. Again, happy Friday to everyone. I hope you all had a productive week. I know I've had a productive and very busy week, but it's not ending today. That's just how it is for us business owners and entrepreneurs. And like I said, I will, with all these grants coming out, I need to dedicate time this weekend to do it. So I will be putting it, I will be putting it down just like you all are as well. Our website again is www.shebosstalk.com. Thank you all so much. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact and continue to stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day.